When I was about 8 years old, I discovered rock and roll. I was outside playing basketball at my home in Florida, and I came in, and my sister had left MTV on, and on the screen was the band Def Leppard doing Pour Some Sugar on Me. So that made me want to be a guitar player, and I got my first guitar about 8 years old, and I also joined the school orchestra. And since I was tall, they gave me the double bass. So I played double bass and even went to school as a bass major initially. And at about 20 years old, I figured out I wanted to be a composer. A lot of times when I was learning a bass concerto or even an orchestral excerpt, I was thinking, this is great, but if we change these few notes here, this could be a lot better. And I think because of that, my bass teacher said, "Are you sure you're not a composer?" In the process of writing a lot of songs and seeing how singers learn and perform things, things started to become staged. And actually, working with Ann Moss, a soprano here in the Bay Area, she really made me think about how you can take an art song recital and make it so much more, incorporate elements of theater and take it to another level. And that's what got me excited about opera. It was about, 5 or 6 years ago, I got a commission to write a piece for Washington National Opera as part of their American Opera Initiative commissioning program. And that was my first chance to work with a librettist and really conceive of an opera. And since then, there's been no looking back. This is what I want to do. So every year, the Atlanta Opera has a call for composers and singers and librettists and directors to create an opera, a 10-minute opera in 24 hours. So last year, I applied and was selected, and I was paired up randomly with a librettist named Vinnie Maley, and we picked our names out of a hat, actually. And we were immediately whisked off to a practice room where we were going to, over the course of 12 hours, write a 10-minute opera. We were given a theme, which is "Parting is Such Sweet Sorrow," and we were given two props. One was a handheld fan, and one was a tambourine. And I said to her, I can see two musical ideas from our props here. One would be a flamenco opera, and the other could be like a Mardi Gras opera. And she said, "Mardi Gras is good." And I said, "Yeah, we could also do some music along those lines." This is in the walk to the practice room. And then I said, "Well, what about instead of parting is such sweet sorrow, why don't we just make it partying is such sweet sorrow?" And she got a kick out of that and suggested it could be some kind of Girls Gone Wild theme. And I said, that's right up my alley. Because we both wanted to do a comedy going into this. When Vinnie Maley said to me, maybe we could do a send-up of A Streetcar Named Desire, I was instantly excited because I've always been a Tennessee Williams fan. And also, something that Vinnie and I instantly connected on when she suggested that was that the heightened drama of A Streetcar Named Desire and also the heightened drama of opera itself could be something we could really use to send a charge into the comedy. We're not lampooning A Streetcar Named Desire. That's not what we're making fun of here, although it is a parody. We're telling a different story.